You know, we're doing this all wrong. We need to be a band, not heroes, and that's why we need to...
Christmas is a special time of the year. I remember the days leading up to it being full of magic. The first snowy day, the cozy decorations I'd see in school, watching Christmas movies and reading stories. It just all makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside.
And I looked it up. That feeling is not being horny, I think. I don't know, I just associate a lot of my happiest memories with Christmas and the holidays. And even though I'm not a kid anymore, I still try to keep that sense of wonder alive with things like decorating, making hot chocolate, drinking eggnog, going to therapy for the seasonal depression, and most importantly, putting up the Christmas tree. There's nothing more iconic about the holiday. Going into the woods, fighting off bears and deer, and picking out the perfect tree to place in your living room, giving you that scent of pine and the feeling of, well, Christmas. I mean, without it, there wouldn't even be a Christmas. Oh boy, the carolers are here!
Hi, good evening, sir. I'm here to issue you this.
Wow, your caroling sucks.
If you don't comply, I'm gonna have to arrest you.
That's a bit overkill, don't you think?
It's the president's orders.
Wait, this is happening nationwide?
No, not the US president, the president of Staten Island.
I don't want to know. We're just gonna... It's not Christmas without a Christmas tree. Come on. There's got to be something in here. Something that can convince the president of Staten Island not to get rid of Christmas trees. No, we already had an assassination one time this year. We don't need to do another one. Oh, hello. Yeah, I think this could work.
Think about it. This was the ultimate Christmas gift. If you had siblings or friends, there was nothing more fun to do together than to play Guitar Hero. Or Rock Band, because honestly they go hand in hand together. It gave you a glimpse into the world of what it was like to be in a band, to what it was like to be a rock star, to what it was like to absolutely f*** up the soul.
It's like you don't even care. And being made out of plastic does not excuse anything. Look, if we're gonna save Christmas for New York's Forgotten Borough, then we need to be more than a duo act. We need to be a real band. And that's why I called my two closest friends, Ava, and of course, Lewis.
You know me, I've always been here at your side when you needed me most.
I don't see how a band is gonna fix anything though.
Music is the heart and soul of Christmas. There's like a billion Christmas songs, and the only way to convince the president of Staten Island that Christmas trees are important is through song.
It makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
It does, but, you know, I don't have a musical bone in my body.
Don't worry, I've thought about that.
There are a lot of guitar heroes and rock bands, and most of them play pretty similarly. The goal is simple, just hit the notes when they appear on your fret. Sounds easy, right? Yeah, it's more difficult than you think. You have to be really coordinated with your left hand while also strumming when hitting the notes. It's to simulate playing a real guitar, and this guy named Danny actually made a video to see if playing Guitar Hero would actually make him better at playing real guitar. So hopefully we'll get some good results from playing this game.
Wait, aren't you friends with Santa?
Oh yeah, maybe he can help with the ban on Christmas trees. Hey Santa!
I don't give a flying fuck about Staten Island, bro. I'll be lucky if I make it to Florida with all the gifts I have to give. Like the fuck is crypto? Why does it end in tour?
Yeah, he's busy, so we should just probably stick to the band.
But guitars aren't the only thing you can play. No, my sweet little child. They made a whole band of accessories, and they were probably expensive. I don't remember, I was a child. They had drums, guitars, and even microphones, because who doesn't like to hear your friends sing? However, I'd like to argue that these additional instruments make these games even more challenging. You have to be really in tune with your body to play the drums, because you're using both your hands and a foot for a foot pedal. And I'm not that.
Oh, I can't play drums either. I got 2 middle feet.
What's a middle foot? Oh my god, that's like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I've seen worse during my time in Nam.
You're playing the drums.
The guitar, on the other hand, can be played in two ways. You have normal keys, which are playing the keyboard like a guitar, or pro keys. Pro keys. As someone who has tried to play the piano in the past, pro keys can get confusing. More confusing than my Uncle Eddie. He doesn't exist yet, he shows up to Christmas dinner. Songs won't use the full-scale keyboard, and hitting keys feels off because your boundaries don't correlate to what's on screen.
Well, maybe you're just bad.
Maybe you're just bad. Fuck you.
Hey, stop arguing. You're fucking up the song.
God damn it!
You know, we're doing this all wrong. We need to be a band, not heroes, and that's why we need to rock.
Jinx, you owe me your firstborn child.
Again, guys, really?
Rock Band and Guitar Hero are fundamentally the same game. Whatever you do in Guitar Hero, assume you're doing it in Rock Band as well. The biggest difference is the track list. Rock Band focuses more on mainstream rock and pop songs, whereas Guitar Hero focuses more on grunge and indie titles. I think the time in which these came out, I was still technically a fetus.
You weren't born yet?
No, I was.
Then how were you a fetus?
You know how a tomato is a fruit, but everyone wants it to be a vegetable?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Rock Band also has a different guitar layout. It functions the same as the Guitar Hero guitars, and in fact, later titles allowed the peripherals to work between games. On the Wii version of this, Guitar Hero guitars are cross-compatible with the Rock Band games, with the exception of Rock Band 1 and Rock Band track packs. Because Rock Band and Guitar Hero are like children brought together by divorce. Guitar Hero was originally produced by American companies Red Octane and Harmonix in 2005. Just a year later, in 2006, Red Octane was passed over to Activision, and MTV Networks purchased Harmonix for $175 million following the large commercial success of Guitar Hero 1 and 2. This birthed the idea of a game that wasn't limited to just guitars, but more instruments like drums, bass, keyboard, and even a microphone. Just another year later, in 2007, Rock Band 1 would be the first game Harmonix released as a part of MTV. This gap in company ownership between the games left a few of the Wii controllers out of being eligible to play all the games, these controllers being the only ones I have. Kind of crazy that these competitors ended up working under the same umbrella. That's like if Coke and Pepsi got bought out together and swapped bottles.
Pepsi bottle? A Coca-Cola glass? I don't give a damn.
However, the guitar for Rock Band is so much worse. The buttons, while chunkier, don't stick out as much as Guitar Hero's. The buttons not having a defined shape make it harder to tell which notes your hand is trying to hit. And furthermore, I think my guitar is old and filled with gunk because these buttons feel awful to press.
Well, maybe you're just bad.
Yeah, you fucking baby pussy bitch boy.
Did you have to really try hard on that one?
Maybe I'd be better if I didn't have to focus on the band.
Fucking yeah, Ava and I have put our life into this band, and you're not pulling your weight, man.
I brought you assholes here. If anything, I love the band.
You're just not pulling your weight.
We both got the logo tattooed while you pussied out.
You're not pulling.
When did you... Never mind. Look, we just can't play the songs. We also have to be an actual band. How the fuck did you get one too?
You just ain't pulling, man.
And the only way to do that is through the campaign! You might ask, what a campaign in a rhythm game looks like. And it's basically the rhythm game. But the point is to climb the ranks as a band, play your shows, get sponsorships from real audio brands, what the fuck, and simply just try to make your band more successful. While being similar to Rock Band, I honestly love the Guitar Hero campaigns more. They started to get really weird with it, like with Warriors of Rock, where you have to save a demigod of rock to defeat a giant robot called the Beast. You do this by recruiting more musicians who each have special powers. This section of the game includes original Guitar Hero characters, due to a $20 million lawsuit with other games like Guitar Hero 5 and Band Hero using the likenesses of certain musicians, and many real-life venues. And there's an entire section in the middle of the campaign dedicated to playing 212 by Rush, which is a notoriously difficult song to play, to unlock the Beast guitar. The game also has these cool cutscenes, and World Tour has hand-drawn animation which holds up so well.
And ironically, it helped us play.
Wow. You know, suddenly, I feel the need to make a lot of political statements, but contradict all of them through my actions. You know what I mean?
And I feel like no matter what I do, I'm invincible. I could say and do whatever I want, and there won't be any consequences.
Guys, you know what that feeling is? It's being in a band.
Man, why doesn't this series continue on today?
Well, it's simple. Nobody fucking bought it.
Later in life, these types of games did not sell well. The games lacked innovation, so there was no real reason to play newer titles compared to an older title because the gameplay was the exact same. Couple that with the fact that Guitar Hero took a long hiatus, and when it returned, it wasn't really received well. Guitar Hero Live came out in 2015, 5 years after the last one, and it was meant to reboot the whole series. The problem was that it strayed so far away from what Guitar Hero was. No longer was the style there, the grunge, the indie rock songs. The background was no longer stylized characters and animations, it was more so live footage that reacted to your performance. And the gameplay did try to change up a bit, adding a 6 button with notes correlating to which side of the fret you played on. But oddly enough, it felt so soulless. It was flashy, it was kind of memorable, and at some point you could even play newly released songs, it just never felt good to play. This game was such a failure, the development team was practically laid off and there hasn't been any new entries since.
What? No new entries?
That's kind of sad. How else are kids supposed to get exposure to the world of music and touring around to meet a bunch of adoring fans and, more importantly, Drugs.
Yeah, Tom. The kids need their drugs.
While the games might not have continued, the spirit of them still lives on.
Christmas.
No, in Fortnite!
Yeah, I wasn't joking. Fortnite has become somewhat of an everything bagel. I mean, they have Lego built into it now. The only other franchise that has that is... Oh, wait, they also made a Lego Rock Band? But yeah, you can buy officially licensed guitar controllers just for this game, and it works. It's essentially Guitar Hero. It does have everything in its Fortnite style, so none of the grunge and spunk you get from real Guitar Hero, but at least with the powers of Fortnite licensing, you have the ability to play officially licensed songs. But what if I wanted to play those songs unofficially? PC does what companies who don't want to touch legally gray areas don't. Clone Hero is a community-driven game using the many USB adapters for old guitar controllers. It allows you to play community-driven Guitar Hero tracks on PC, and it's insane. If you think of a song, it's probably made, and it's kept this kind of game style alive. It's super fun, and I highly recommend it. Also, someone make a track of my original song. My ego needs some inflating.
Why? Did your penis fall off again?
Again?
Don't worry about it, but these types of games still live on, and that's amazing to see. I mean, while these games are simple, they did create some of my best memories that I have with my friends.
What do you mean it fell off again?
We're moving on!
These games are just the perfect way to kill time. They're so accessible, with some great songs to listen to and learn. When things start to get stale, you switch up the instruments and overall, just have a great time. It's always been the go-to for my friends and I when there's nothing else going on. In high school, just a group of outcasts finding ways to enjoy life, and if it wasn't in my best friend's basement, it'd be on the weekends during our bowling league playing on an awkwardly placed machine and always playing the same song. It was Slow Ride. As crowds formed around us while we played it, it gave us the sense that for a moment, nothing else matters. It was just us and the music.
It's time.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I kind of want to beat my note streak on this song first.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Sir, I know it's late, but you have to hear us out.
You can't ban Christmas trees, man.
Think of the children. Where are their presents going to be sitting, awaiting to be opened?
Where will candy canes hang for Saint Nick to lick?
No stars to hang or lights to unravel. No smell of pine or ornaments that dangle. Do you think the living room should be left empty? Because let me tell you, sir, it's not Christmas without a tree. Hit it, boys!
It's that time of year where all your love is near. Yes, that time of year for the things that you hold dear. Everything is wrapped in a neat little bow, and it goes to the place everyone knows. The sweet scent of pine, the ornaments that dangle high, put a star on the top and the lights will shine. Sip a nog and look at the snow. Maybe get a kiss under the mistletoe. When the presents are wrapped, think of where they might go. But I'll give you a chance, think you already know. I'll put a star up on my Christmas tree. Let it shine bright for everyone to see. Take it away, what Christmas even means. It's not Christmas without a tree. It's not Christmas. It's not Christmas. It's not Christmas. It's not Christmas without a tree.
So, Mr. President, what do you say?
I didn't ban Christmas trees.
Say what now?
No, I banned Christmas treason. Yeah, nobody can overthrow me on Christmas, and a lot of people want to do that. So I'm giving them till after the holidays to do so.
Oh my god, do you guys know what this means? It means we did it!
No, we didn't.
Dude, we saved Christmas!
This was just a huge waste of time.
I am really proud of all of us.
Why the fuck was treason spelt like that?